What's up, everyone? This is the boy Drummer Nation Squad. If you're watching the stream, go ahead and smack the like button, the share button, the comment button. Let me know where you're watching from as well. And welcome to the Drummer Nation Squad. I hope everyone's having a great day today, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are watching from. I hope you are having a great day. We're going to go ahead and get this game started, and go ahead and get this game out of the way. So hopefully we win some games today, You know what I mean? Because lately, it been close games, so we're going to do what we do best. So, I hope everyone's having a great day, great evening, great afternoon, great morning, great evening, whatever you want to do. I hope you are having a great day. So, let's see what's going on with y'all. Let me know in the chat if you're new here. Welcome to the Drummer Nation Squad. If you're ready, let's go.
Tonight, are you ready? From Madden NFL, special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Washington Football Team.
All right, let's go.
Lurching closer toward the midway point.
Let's get it, man. Let's go.
We're underway on EA Sports.
Our first game of the day. We want to play the Washington Let's get it,
So
man.
out comes the Washington
So my
offense
record
onto the
right
field.
now is
And they'll be led out by their
4-2,
quarterback, the former Louisville
and I
Cardinal,
believe their
Teddy
record right now
Bridgewater.
is
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling
4-3, I
pretty
think.
fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't
So
have
let's
to play,
go.
right? Gives them a chance to
If you are new here,
rest
just
up a
go ahead and
little
smash that like
bit,
button,
heal
the
some
share
of those aches
button.
and pains,
Let me know where
and
you're watching from as
excited
well.
about playing again. That really rekindles things a little
And welcome
bit.
to the Drumming
I wanna see
Nation
how they
squad.
come
Let's
out and
go.
establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. The game's first play produces
All right,
6
let's go, man.
yards, brings up second down.
We're not going to waste no time. We're not going to waste no time.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He completes this to
Let's
Russell
go.
Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes
We're
it
not gonna
across
waste
the
no
40-yard
time.
line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
We playing Washington at Washington.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. A nice little juke.
Let's go.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They
Let's
didn't
get
the
it,
memo,
man.
and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out.
How everybody
and hit
day
people
going so
across the
far?
line of scrimmage, and
What
they're
y'all been
clearing space.
doing? Where you watching it from? Let me know in the chat. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throw right side is going
Let's
to be caught
get
by
it,
Samuel.
man.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that
They
because
trying
you
to
just don't
score
have the
already,
amount of
man.
time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
All right,
So, as you said,
all
just shrink the
right.
playbook.
Let's go.
Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what
Let's
else you're
get it,
looking for?
man.
So, who are
Let's
the freshest
go.
guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Let's get it, man.
41
Let's
yards
go.
rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right
All right,
there.
all
And
right.
I go right at him with another
I think they're about to
play.
score their first
Quickly
touchdown.
And a tackle, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel.
All
His
right.
3rd touchdown now on the year.
Let's
and
go.
Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra
All
point
right.
right down
It's
the middle.
0-7.
7-0 game.
7-0 game right now. Let's go.
That time a 9-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Let's get it, man. Here we go.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University
We got
of Alabama,
Mac Jones in the
Mac
building.
Jones.
Let's
And the guys on the
go.
other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, let's
Defensively,
go.
you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points
Let's
scored,
go.
you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think
Let's
so,
get it,
because
man.
then
Let's
you turn
go.
into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Now, who want to come around
Yeah, I don't know if
act
it's
like
exactly
a
a
clown?
win-win,
You know you
but if
get
you're
and
on
take
offense,
the
you'll
down.
take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little
Let's
bit
go.
of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open. for the
Bruh, come on, bro.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone
Come on,
would
bruh.
come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, here's Harris. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Come on, bro.
And also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
No, we're not doing that. Let's go, bro.
Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big
oh my God.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point last week. It was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
Let's go, man.
But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater.
Let's go.
Give him 7 on the tuck.
If you're watching the stream, go ahead and smash the like button, share button, the comment button. Let me know where you're watching from as well. And welcome to the Drummer Nation Squad. Let's go.
We'll take a break.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff for Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down
Let's
right
get him
there.
there.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Gibson.
Let's go.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle.
Come on, bro.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Tunyon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to...
I can't even challenge that, man.
Sam Sloman now for the point after.
All right, it's 14-0, man. We down by 2 touchdowns.
1st quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And no return on this one.
I'm down by 2 touchdowns. Let's go, man.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself.
Let's go, man.
And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
From the 29, Jones escaping the pressure right.
Bro, come on.
It's intercepted.
What the fuck?
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to get it back.
Are you serious?
41-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for.
Man?
2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game.
This is crazy.
They have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
This is crazy, man. Already, man.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 69 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Bruh, are you serious? Are you serious right about there, man? Are you serious right about now? Are you serious?
Stretch that lead out even further.
Bruh, are you serious?
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point.
They came in here hot, like really.
Boat race someone, heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
I got score, man. This is crazy.
21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
This is crazy. Alrighty.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
Flushed out right. And this one
Let's go.
On the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Harris, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down.
I gotta stop playing, man. I gotta come back, man.
7 yards there.
Gotta come back now.
The sticks.
This is crazy. I gotta come back.
36 now. 1st and 10. Now Jones out to his left. And he'll go.
Let's go.
It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Let's go. Come on.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Let's go, man. Gotta come back. I gotta come back, man. Gotta come back, man. Can't be playing like this. Gotta come back.
Might have been open there, was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the
Gotta come back. If you're watching the stream, go ahead and smack that like button, the share button, the comment button. Let me know where you're watching from as well. And welcome to the Drummer Nation squad. Let's go.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Let's go, man.
Play number 7 on the drive.
Gotta come back.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson, and he will
Let's go. Gotta come back. Let's go.
Down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now he dumps
Let's
this
go.
over the middle.
Let's go.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd.
Told you I gotta come back. I gotta come back. I told y'all. Gotta come back.
Really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice.
I gotta come back.
And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. This defense is.
I gotta come back. Gotta come back. I'm not playing no games. I gotta come back, man.
Angles, and they did a nice job there, stopping him for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And Jones
Let's go.
Let's go.
And he is able to pick up the 1st down. Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right.
Come on, bro.
That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about
Let's
timing.
go.
If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass.
I gotta
interference
come
call.
back. I
If he's
gotta
too
come
late, it's
back.
completed pass.
What's
He was
going on,
Johnny the
everyone?
spot
What's
that
going
one.
on?
Rolling to his left.
Bro! Oh, my
Jones has just thrown his
God.
3rd interception.
3 interceptions already. What's going on?
The 28-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions.
3
in
interceptions
consecutive
already,
drives,
bruh.
And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses.
This is crazy. 3 interceptions already.
But that's why he's
in the first
frustrated. Think
quarter.
about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
In the first quarter, let's go, man.
21-0 our score after 1.
I gotta come back, man. I have to come back. 21-0, man. We about to go into the second quarter. 21-0. I'm losing right now. Gotta come back. They came in here. They came in here like they're playing no games. Like, come on. They was like, yo, I'm not playing no games. They're like, I threw 3 interceptions already. Like, that's not like me.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Gibson.
Let's go.
Get him down after a pick.
Gotta come back.
2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I have to come back, man. I gotta come back.
Bridgewater. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end.
Gotta come back, man. This is crazy.
Got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots.
Oh, yeah, like they're getting me right here, man.
The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Bridgewater on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Let's go.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on touchdown,
Are you
Washington.
kidding me? Are you kidding me, man?
His 5th touchdown now on the
Oh, my God.
Washington going to add on to their lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime.
Oh, my gosh,
Our
man.
bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
This is crazy,
Put your
man.
job on the line by actually saying it. I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described.
This is crazy, man.
I see no hope for them going forward.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Russell Gage with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Bridgewater's throw taken in by Samuel. Once more the juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. A carry for Gibson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 109 yards on the ground for him so far. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 2, Bridgewater. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 15. Now Bridgewater. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. And this one is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. From the 29, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On the move to his left. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This is Stevenson.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Steps away. Open man is Bourne. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, taken in by Harry. A nice catch.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Time to take a glance into what we've seen so far from Teddy Bridgewater. And he's been magnificent as we start to roll on all these touchdown passes he's had so far. It's been fun to watch.
It's been almost poetic, hasn't it? Captain, my captain. And this captain is playing so well and leading his team. As you mentioned, the great number of touchdown passes. He's looking really, really sharp.
Now maybe he just wants to add to that total, right?
And why not? More the merrier.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and a yard. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
First down, Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw for Bridgewater. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw, Bridgewater. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Bridgewater now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is indeed good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3, and they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 31, Jones flushed out right. And he's got a man here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Jones on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run with Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
They'll run here with Gibson. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the red zone now, Bridgewater firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way.
If you're watching the stream, go ahead and smack that like button, share button. Let me know where you're watching from as well. And welcome to the Drumming Nation Squad.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stevenson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater to throw it. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Bridgewater.
That one caught by the tight end Bates.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Bridgewater. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 13 yards out. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And, partner, there's really no way to sugarcoat the game that he's had. He's just struggled.
And anytime you're throwing this amount of interceptions, there's some element of bad luck. Sometimes you get a tip ball. But
the Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah,
we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
2nd down at 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run on first down. Stevenson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check 52's the most.
Back to throw. Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the 4th quarter still to come. We're in the 3rd. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Touchdown. Fire down.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, it's Gibson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's Hall.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Second down and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rolling to his left.
Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A handoff for Gibson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And Hall not going to bring this one out. New England trying to get to place on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
For a rookie 1st rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
He'll buy some time right. Out right to Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Back to throw, Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones on 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
After review the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and goal, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, for the few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself,
touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Keene, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
you get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On the move to his left, and this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game, because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
On second down now, it's Gibson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They'll set up a throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And here's a give to Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
He was the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Steps away. Got a man open. That's Harry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 2. Here's Gibson.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.
They can't help but feel great about